Hello there, my name's Alasdair Northrop and I'm a Blue Badge tourist guide. We're standing on this absolutely stunning beach. It's called Yellow Craigs. It's around 25 miles east of Edinburgh. And behind me you can see an island. It's called the island of Phaedra. And this was the island that Robert Louis Stevenson is said to have used as the model for Treasure Island, a novel he wrote later on in life. He used to play on this beach as a little boy. He came to North Berwick just nearby and would stay here for the summer. He was quite a sickly child, so he felt the real benefits of being on a lovely beach like this.
On Phaedra are the ruins of an old chapel, and there was also a castle there in the 12th century. In the 13th century, the owner moved to a new castle on the mainland at Dirleton. The lighthouse was built in 1885 and designed jointly by Robert's father, Thomas Stevenson, and Thomas's nephew, David Allen Stevenson. Robert resisted pressure to be a lighthouse engineer himself, and what the lighthouse world might have lost, the literary world has gained. The coast features other islands. The smallest one is the Lamb, which was bought by the world-famous mystifier Uri Geller in 2009 because he believed it was connected to the pyramids in Egypt, and next to it is Craigleith, which is popular with puffins. You can see the Bass Rock in the distance. The Stevensons came by train from Edinburgh to North Berwick, which became famous because of its legendary golf courses. Though Robert was not a fan of the game, he would much prefer to explore the magnificent beaches which stretch miles along the coast.
Well, the weather's changed since I was on Yellow Craigs Beach. I'm now on the East Beach in North Berwick, and behind me is a rock which Robert would have played on as a little boy, and behind the rock is a house that you can just see in the distance, which is said to be one of the houses that the Stevenson family rented when they came to stay here in North Berwick. From the house, and indeed from this rock, the family would be able to see Bass Rock, a huge volcanic rock out in the sea, which is today the home to 150,000 gannets. Robert used it as a location in his book Catriona, which was a follow-up to Kidnapped.
The Bass Rock is around 351 feet high and once had a castle which was actually used as a prison in the past. The lighthouse on the island was designed by Robert's cousin David Stevenson in 1902, so it wasn't there in Robert's lifetime. Catriona was published in 1893 and recounts the attempts of the hero David Balfour to gain justice for James of the Glens. David is once again kidnapped and confined on the Bass Rock. Here is how Robert describes the island in Catriona. The geese he refers to are what we now call gannets. There began to fall a greyness on the face of the sea. The little dabs of pink and red, like coals of slow fire, came in the east, and at the same time the geese awakened and began crying about the top of the Bass. It is just the one crag of rock, as everybody knows, but great enough to carve a city from. The sea was extremely little, but there went a hollow pluter around the base of it. With the growing of the dawn I could see clearer and clearer, the straight crags painted with seabirds' droppings like a morning frost, the sloping top of it green with grass, the clan of white geese that cried about the sides, and the black broken buildings of the prison sitting close on the sea's edge.